Knees, okay. Actually, I did bring a couple of broom handles with me. Afterwards, we're going to do broomsticks. Yeah, so afterwards I'm going to do some filming, some 5-minute filming ideas with broomsticks to try and motivate you. Morning, I'm Helen.
Mine's here, ready and waiting.
And right, let's start. Let's do some Pilates. Let's try and relax and de-stress and be gentle with ourselves. Let's just be gentle around our joints today. So just to start with, I just want you to just give it a little shake, shake it all off. Right, take a big fat breath in. Exhale, let it go, because it's so grounding for us. Okay, take a breath in, exhale, and just let it go. Stretch out your toes. Feel your weight equal and balanced from your heels to the ball of your foot and the side of your feet. Okay, and then lengthen and rise and grow from your roots upwards. Long neck, chin tucked, and tension around your center. Okay, now with your toes spread, I just want you to roll to the outside edges of your feet and then the inside edges of your feet. Let's just wake up those ankles. Spend a bit of time here for a moment. The feet get a battering. They take our tension, our bad shoes, our no shoes, our health. Now let's see if we can just follow the edges of the feet. Now go in one direction. If you want to alternate, if that makes you feel a bit more balanced, you can. And the idea here is that we're just working around the edges of the feet, but actually fascias connect through the feet. Now let's go side to side, east and west. Think about that tension in the center. Come back to center and lean into me. You know, like they do, like Eddie the Eagle. There you go, try and relax your toes as you lean in. And then this is the challenge. We lean back through the heels. So it might be that you bring your hands forward towards me as you put your weight wholly in your heels whilst keeping your feet, your balls of your feet down. Yeah, you'll notice the tension on the thighs. Come back to center, lovely. And then just relax off your knees because you'll be quite tight just above your thighs. Okay, from here, firmly grip your knees. And then a big fat circle in one direction and switch. Now this one's an important one. So Jane, you might like this one. But you need to really proper grab your kneecaps and do the circles. So this starts to become an ankle, knee and hip mobilizer. Lovely. How does that feel? Is that good? Okay, now let's see if we can work on depth here. So quite a bit of energy here. You can see I'm going nice and low and I can feel things are clicking and cracking. I can feel the top of my knees is starting to burn now. And certainly that range in the ankle, I can feel that is really quite powerful here. Roll up and just shake your legs off. Well done. Okay, let's just take our attention back to the shoulders. I need your hands to sit on the horizon. So we've got like a 90 degree here. Take it back, take it across and to the outside of the shoulder. Now allow for rotation. Feel your chest open and close. Okay. Release the arms, switch sides. So that 90, we're across the platform. So you stay at shoulder height. And this will really start to wake up around the shoulder girdle. That's quite important here. But you might start to feel that freeing off around your ribs and your waistline. Well done. Release your arms. Let's think about how this feels now in the ribs. So been here before, so I want you to let it go and then tighten it up. So once we've started to create that tension, now we're going to breathe. So first I want you to think about breathing up into the chest. So feel that, feel the lift up into the chest. Okay, and then at the top of that breath, breathe more and take it into the back and then let it go. So feel your breath come up into your chest and then into your back. Now this might take a little while to really sort of connect with it because there's a lot of thinking here. It's not automatic. We're trying to breathe upwards and then the breath to go to the back of the lungs. And you might feel a couple of little pulls or a little bit something going on in the back muscles when you work this. So from a I've talked about this before, a COVID recovery point of view, but you know, many of us are deconditioned through COVID, just not doing our normal things. We need to make sure we're getting the lungs fully functioning and allowing the ribs and the muscles around the ribs and the trunk to do their thing well, to expand well and move. Okay, with that said, let's have a look at how we stretch out through the body. So we've got a stable side, flat foot. The other side is going to push up. So it will feel a bit odd. I want you to lift up through the heel and push the hip up. So as we do that, there's a lean. So there's a lot of things going on here. So you're pushing up through the hip and then leaning. So this will feel completely bonkers, but I'm trying to kind of release off movement around hips and ribs, hips even. Now this time you're going to do the same thing, but you're going to look up towards the ceiling. Oh my God. And then release with a long arm. Should we try that the last time? So we push up, lean, open, ooh, and then release. Now I felt there was quite a lot of tension in my hip. Okay, let's go again. So other side. So there's that up push. You're pushing the ground down, hip lifts, and then add a lean. Feels odd, but remember this is a lot to do with joint mobilization. Now we look up. So you push, you lean, and oh my God, look up. Last time, so you lift, you lean, and then release it off. Well done. Roll your shoulders. Oh my God, that puppy's growing. Okay, so this is just relax, let it go. I just want you to take your arms and let them flop and cross, and flop and cross. Now that's if you can get them behind your back. Oh, little baby wants to play now. So this again, interesting, because you might be controlling movement. I just want you just to relax and let it go. Lovely. Okay, now let's change that. Both arms, same direction. So I learned a long time ago that when you do this and wrap, there's a bit of a tap that goes on. And and I think it was Chinese medicine, that this is like your wet area. So this tap stimulates kidneys and adrenals. So it tries to settle adrenals and stimulate, get rid of the moistness in our bodies. I don't know where I learnt that, but it's kind of always stuck with me. And you see it in a lot of the martial arts as part of the warm-up. And because we give it a bit of time, you relax those shoulders, and it also helps us to just kind of give a little bit of a squeeze of the lymphatic system too. It's a nice feeling, isn't it? Some people can be really quite aggressive when they do this and really thump themselves. It's not my cup of tea, but there's a little bit of tapping going on, a little bit of acupressure. Well done. And then release, relax. Good job. Okay, let's standing. Let's have a look at some flexion of the thoracic cage, the back. And then we're going to send the arms up towards the ceiling and then into extension. But once we're there, tighten your core and pull yourself back into a standing position. Release your arms. So the arms flex, knees bend, chin towards the chest. There's your lovely thoracic, and really stretch your arms, your thoracic flexion. Rise to sky, lean back, extend. Oh, contract abdominals, pull yourself back up and repeat. So let's do this a handful of times. So this is more about the upper back. So we reaching forward, stretching the arms, reaching high, and then reaching back. Now if it's squeeze your buttocks, that helps too. So if you squeeze your bum a little bit, it helps to put that tension on. Lovely. And then release. Beautiful. Lovely. There's lots of pets, dogs, cats, lovely, involved today. Great. Okay, so roll the shoulders. And then what we're going to do, we're going to have a look at our sideways movement. So we go from a really big wide base of support. Bring your foot together, balance, and then take it out again. And I know we do something like this in Pilates, but I just want us to talk about, once again, the vulnerability. I know, it's a really interesting graphic there, isn't it? Bring your foot back in and balance, and then take it out and sink. So this is good for knees. Up, up. Think about tension on through the pelvic floor. Pull up, balance. Step wide. Now we're going to switch to the other leg. Okay, up, up, wide. Lovely. Do you know what I did this week? I did a cartwheel. I probably haven't done one for about 4 years since hysterectomy, and then definitely not done anything on my shoulder for over a year. It was terrible. My husband filmed it. It was awful. I looked like a little toddler trying to do a cartwheel. One more time. But I did 3. And then the second one was the best one. And then each night I've practiced. Stay low, turn toes out, relax shoulders. Actually, it was a classic. I'm now scared to do cartwheels. So I'm going to work on that. Watch this space. The other thing I did this week is handstands, because my daughter's obsessed with handstands. So I did that, not thinking I could put any weight on my shoulder. And there it is. There is that thing that we talk about, that I worry to death about, when fear starts. We miss it. It doesn't come with a big banner saying, today I'm going to kick in fear. I want you to hold nice and low. It just happens. And then one day we realise that we can't do the things that we used to do yet. So now this is about, let's work on that confidence and that courage and do the things that we can do, right? Sink a little lower. Think about the weight into the baby toes. Take a breath in. Keep low. Exhale, press away. Inhale, breath in. Anyone got the shaky shakies by now? Now, think. Concentrate, breath in. Exhale, press away. Sink, breath in. Ooh, shaky, shaky. Exhale, press away. And then breath in and rise. Shake it all off. Hello, legs. Okay, hips side to side. Walk your feet in together. Brilliant. Well done. Okay, so next bit, let's work to get down. So wide base of support, step back one leg, lean. Rise, step wide, switch. Now we're going to give this a few minutes. Lower and lift. If you want to, yeah, this absolutely challenges the balance. If you want to, stop popping that knee down on the ground. It's a challenge, isn't it? So you keep going, Again, what we're looking at with this move, yeah, we're going to favour one side. One side wants to work so much better than the other. So this is why we're alternating. Brilliant. Relax your shoulders. Now you're going to feel breathless when you do this. If we can switch cameras just for a second. You're going to feel a bit breathless doing this because there's a lot of force going on. There's a lot of gravity getting down, getting up. So you're going to feel that in your breath. But this is about confidence. So come to the top of the movement, stand again. Do this for me. Go for a little walk. La la la, la la la, la la la. Now, own it. So this time, wide base of support, step back, kneel down, boom. Then rise with power. There you go. Isn't that bonkers? So let's just give it absolute attitude now. Hop up. Well done. Come back. Kneel down. Stay down. Well done. Oh man. How'd you feel? Okay, so we're kneeling for a minute. Here's something else that I'm interested in. Is seeing if we can tip onto one side and lift up and tip onto the other. So in my head now, I'm going, I can't do that because I feel that I'm going to fall. Oh, and I'm going to pull myself up. It wasn't pretty. It's not supposed to be pretty. It's supposed to challenge us because our courage dissipates and we talk ourselves down of so many things in life. We need to keep practicing. So I know this is it's crap. Look, the bottom line is only Darcy Bustle is Darcy Bustle, right? Come on, hands. Ugh. No, can't do it today. Well done. Take your feet together, take your knees wide. Slide down and just come into child's pose. So, child's pose is such a personal thing. If you've got boobs, sometimes it's easier knees wide. Some prefer the head down and their hands, palms up at their hips. Some prefer arms stretched out in front of you. It also changes. So child's pose stretch changes. So it might be that today you hold one position. What if you tried a different position? Okay, and now start moving into it. Just rock side to side. Lovely. Okay, lovely people, we sit, feet wide. Use a cushion or a ball behind your tail. Yeah, this is the kind of shiny ball, isn't it, Pat? So it's kind of, you go whoop and it flies off. Okay, so feet wide. This isn't how wide, it's just in a position where you feel comfortable. Ball or cushion wedged underneath your tail so you feel upright, because that's really important, because otherwise there's a lot of stress and actually you lose your form. So it's important to feel nice and tall. Another way to describe that is you're forward on your sit bones, so you're not on your fleshy bum cheeks. You're forward on your sit bones. Okay, hands nice and wide. Rest your hands on your shins, if you can. Now what I'm looking for is a long spine and a shortening, a hinge at the hip. So take a breath, exhale and just slide your hands forward, but keep your chest open. So you're not going to go far. Okay, work on taking the stretch behind the knee. So think about a straight leg. And then from there, land your hands, roll down, land your hands maybe towards your shins and ankles, chin towards your chest, and just roll into a ball. So like a fern, you know, it kind of rolls down itself. So you're trying to keep nice and tucked rather than leaning forward. You're nice and tucked, eye gaze towards your belly button. Pull in through your center, and how does that feel? I know sometimes if you pull your belly in when you're in this position, you will feel a flash in the back. Okay, release. Okay, remember we taught you flossing. Do you remember that? Should we have a go? Okay, right. Okay, so this is like flossing your teeth, right? So feet wide. In fact, let's do it with a straight leg and feet together-ish. Okay, so what I'd like you to do is point your toes and then flex your ankles. Start there. So toes, point, and then flex. I'm laughing, and if you're on Zoom, you get it. But if you're on social media watching this going, what? Cats. Yeah, all I've got are Jane's feet and a cat staring right at the camera at me. It's fantastic. No, keep it there. Yeah, hi. Okay, so relax your feet, chin to chest, and then look up. Chin to chest, long through the spine, look up. Okay, we're going to combine those movements, okay? So this is really great for nerves in the back. So this time, chin to chest, point toes. Flex feet, look up. Chin to chest, point toes. Look up. One more. Look up. And then come back and settle. Okay, take one leg, bend the knee. Your bottom is still supported, your back is still supported with the ball or the cushion. Bend one knee, and you're just going to take it out and in for a moment. So this is just about some hip release work here, and just also just freeing off any tension that might be happening in your low back. So remember, we talk about prevention a lot. So you might not have a bad back, and that's because you come to me. But this season is the back season. Why is that? Because you're lugging the pots out of the garage and you suddenly decided that spring is around the corner and you've overdone it in your gardens. Okay, last time, settle it down and open. Okay, so whilst we're here, let's just have a look at, so that again might be tightened to the outside of the hip. While we're here, let's just rotate a minute and take our nose towards the extended knee. So let's just stretch out there for a moment. Relax your neck, put the chin to the chest and just let that happen. Land your hands somewhere, just let it happen. And you may feel this through the coccyx, you may feel this up the back, you may feel this on the outside of the bent knee. It doesn't matter, just kind of just breathe and relax through this. Rise up, well done. And let's switch sides. So, tucking your other foot into your thigh. Oh, I lie, we're just bringing it in and out. God, in and out. In and out. Apply a bit of pressure there. So if you can just use your own hand to push the leg out and pull it in. So again, when we think about the joint here and the connectors of the joint, some of you might feel a pinch. I hope not. That is hilarious, trying to do. Can I put you on camera, Jane? Is that okay? Yeah. Owen, can you just switch to Jane? You can't miss her. She's the one with the cat. Is that at all possible to put that on camera, or even a gallery shot? Because that's just funny. It's like, there you go, cat Pilates. And that cat is absolutely Hello, baby. Famous. He's like, oh, it's the face, isn't it? That kind of like, oh, what's she doing? Okay, let the knee drop out and settle. Thank you. Okay, just press it down for a second. We're turning and rotating, and we're now going to start to bring the chest down towards the extended thigh, and just enjoy that stretch. Breathe. That's the important thing here, that you get that lovely breath and relax and just let it go. Relax your kneecaps as well, because that's where we're going to hold tension, right? So we just try and relax that and just soften yourself through the back. Relax your chin. Okay. Rise up. Feeling okay? Are we all right? Lovely. So, we have been working on this lately because I do love a rotation. Rotations are really good for waistline, particularly menopausal waistlines. Don't judge me, all right? It could be a lot worse. Pop a cushion or a ball between your knees. You might need to do a bit of bum cheek shuffling just so you can feel the bones of your pelvis. Okay, and hold in this position, shoulders back and down, lifted up nice and tight in your chest, takes its load on your hips, okay? Arms forward. I want you to actively press one arm further forward and take the other arm back. Reset, do it again. So if you find this is too much into the shoulders, the arm you're pulling back, pull like a bow so it's a bent elbow. So that might be easier, particularly if there's any shoulder pain. So pull back. If you want to do a full arm, crack on. You'll notice that will feel slightly different. It will feel less of a flow of movement. But it's important that the arm at the top of the movement, that press forward will really help you with that extend through the shoulder blades and really get that amazing stretch through the upper back. What if you started to rock back with it? So we're taking the weight back, pulling up, rolling onto your bum cheeks and pulling up. So there's that. So we're combining movements now. Think about your breath now. Breathe out on the up phase. You'll find you'll be able to move more. Lovely. Slow it down, Jane, if you can. And then if your heels are floating and lifting, you're probably going too far for you. It's the kind of the beautiful thing. It's like you've got to listen to what your body's telling you. Well done. Last time each side. Gorge. Sit up, lean in. Give yourself a little catch. Okay, we are going to roll down. So from here, we are slowly, in sequence, allowing each vertebra to the mat. Shoulders, arms overhead. Oh yeah, and reverse. Breath in. Chin to chest, breathe out, and slowly rise up. Okay, do what you can. So, for the purpose of do what you can, it might be that you throw yourself. That's okay. It might be that you roll down under contraction and that you use your arms to push yourself up in any fashion. So work on one part of that movement. If you can do it in its entirety, great. If you're struggling on the up phase, don't take that personally. There's a lot of things connected to that, okay? And that includes length of spine in comparison to length of legs, power of your center, boob size, where your belly button is, your center of gravity. There's a load of things, so never take this one personally. But instead of going, I can't do it, just focus on one element here. And if it means that you come onto your side or whatever it is to get yourself back up, great. Because what we're doing, we're breaking down a movement and we're focusing well on one thing. Is that too much into your coccyx? You okay? It is really nice to move. Well done. Roll down, stay down, full body stretch. Finally! Oh, just give yourself a minute and have a really nice stretch, please. Well done. Ah, doesn't that feel nice? Okay, I can see some shoulders and neck stuff going on there in Zoom. So let's just have a look at that for a moment. So I don't mind, let's start this with a bent knee. And the reason I'm saying that, when your legs are long, it puts even more pressure on the rest of the body. Let's just have a look at shoulders. So bent knees, hands to ceiling. Let's just work on lifting the shoulder blades off and on the floor for a moment. So it's one of my favourite movements, particularly now that I am one of the shoulder people. I've never had a shoulder injury until this last year. Never had upper body problems. So it was a real shock when I hurt my shoulder. Okay, so this is really getting as far as you can, your shoulder blades off the ground, and then pushing them into the ground. Now this time, as you send your hands towards the ceiling, try and lift and look up too. How does that feel on your center and lower down your abdominals? So that you're reaching up, reach, the head is coming up, you're looking upwards, and then you're settling back down again. Okay, let's try that again. So reach. You should feel a lovely contraction, a flattening through your center, and release down. Okay, we've nailed that. Now, legs straight, legs long. We start to move into what we call neck pull. Legs are long, legs are straight. Breath in, chin to chest, look towards your toenails. And then relax back down. Take a breath in. Exhale. If you want to, you can slide your hands down the ground. You might find it's more of a challenge with your feet connected. I got too much chunk on my thighs to get my ankles to touch. Breathe in, breathe out. So this is neck pull. Okay, similar thing to the floss, but this time as your chin comes to chest, point toes. Flex feet when you settle back down on the ground. If you want to, you can start to rise. Oh yeah, that's just an option. I want you to feel it in its entirety around your trunk. Like, whoa. This brings us into teaser. Chin to chest, look at your toes, and lift up. Now you don't have to do that. Find the thing that works for you, all right? Don't know about you, but I'm proper sweating. Well done. Release, relax, go hello. Now turn your head and bend your knees again. Knees dropping on each other, feet nice and wide. Just for a moment, just turn your ear to one side and then to the other. Just release off your neck for a second. Okay, feet wide. Now, from here, I want you to take both knees to one side and then to the other. So we've been doing this quite a lot recently. So this one is really nice for the knees and the hips. Okay, so feet as wide as you can. Now I've spent a fair bit of this week, I've been walking every evening, but I have spent a fair bit of this week sat writing. So I know how tight my quads and my hip flexors feel. So now what I want you to do, let's call it the middle leg. So as your knees drop to the right, the left knee, squeeze the left butt cheek and actively push the knee down to the ground. Lift up, go over, and squeeze the back bum cheek, if that makes sense, and really try and push your knee down to the ground. This again, you'll notice where the imbalance is in the body. Last time each side. Now I can feel that, and I feel that one side is rigid. Okay, relax for a moment. Let's come into tabletop. So think about our setup position first. Long and lock through the center, braced. When you're ready, bring up one knee, then the other. Use the power of your breath. You are strong. Okay, so this is your tabletop. Hands palm down at your sides for now. Let's think about neck pull again. Breath in. Exhale, chin to chest. Stretch out your arms. Roll your spine back down towards the ground. Breath in. Exhale. Now, if you want to, with that floss thing in mind, breath in. As you exhale, send one leg forward. So there's your single leg stretch. Knee down, head down, breath in, exhale, send it out, point through the toe and come back in. Beautiful. I've got to say, Anne, that's lovely. And again, so this is me looking at the Zoom and just checking everyone's all right. Well done. That looks great. I love this new world sometimes. I love that I get to see everybody's houses. Well done. Draw your knees into chest and give yourself quite a big fat hug here. We're going to do some muffin top work. You might travel. This is the thing. So, into chest. As close as you can towards your chest as you come over to the floor. Toes slide to the bottom of the mat, all the way back up as high as you can into your chest, and start again. So you are rolling through your hips and you will travel. So really focus on contraction. Your knees aren't just at your chest, they're pulled in out to the side. Allow the toes to touch the mat at the bottom. And then contract and pull it all the way up. So there's a big contraction at the top. Contract, contract, let it go. Manage the movement. Use your breath. So it's a bit of a messy one. Whew. Lovely. One or two more. Excellent work. I love that one. I just think it's just so nice for the back. And actually it just feels really rewarding, doesn't it, as a movement? Some of you are like, don't know, don't care. Stop talking. Okay. We're off again. Bridge. So today I'd like just to, let's just wake up those little hamstrings, shall we? So, firstly, heels close to bum. Normally I just say roughly a 90 degree at the knee, but if you can bring your heels a little closer to the bum, you will feel this. Now I'm going to also warn you, your feet are going to need to be fairly close because we're going to do this one leg at a time in a minute. So we roll up into bridge, you know how to do that. And then what we're going to do is a single leg bridge. So you come into half tabletop. So I'm just walking you through what's coming up. Half tabletop, up into bridge and down. So let's just warm up the spine first. So let's do maybe 2 or 3 full spinal bridges if you want to use and come up onto your, if you want to come onto your tiptoes, great, because that's telling your hamstrings you're on a mission. Use your buttocks. Think about your form. If you want to send your arms overhead, you can. And now one leg at a time. So let's start on your right. Lift leg. Push out of the ground. Come up, up, up. And down, down, down. Same leg. Breath in. Exhale. Up, 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 up. Down, 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 down. And repeat. So we're going to do 6 on one side. Yeah, it's a bit intense. Some of you are going to feel this in your hamstrings. Again, affecting your balance. So this is still a balance movement. 6 is enough. If you're finding that cramp is kicking in, alternate right to left. I don't want to punish you. It might be that you do 3, 3, 3, 3, okay? Do what makes sense. Do what your body feels is good for you. Lovely. You're looking great, guys. So good. Well done. So I'm seeing quite a lot of ow, 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 hamstring grabbing. So once you've done your 12 in total, just give yourself a moment to relax, okay? Excellent. Soz, if you think I'm being a bit tough on you today. Hoping not. Hoping that we're really getting some good stuff around trunk function today. Beautiful. Okay, so from here, lovely people, we are going to migrate. We are coming onto our front. I don't know why I did that. I did some kind of 360-degree turn thing. Okay, so without style, I really don't care how this looks, which totally always goes against the grain of Pilates. From being on your belly, I need you to push your body off the ground and kneel up. Come forward, arms out wide, arms back to chest height, push yourself up and repeat again and again and again and again. So reinforcing really good habits here. You may feel this around the clavicle, so your collarbone. If this is something I never want you to let go of. It is so important we keep our upper body strength. This is like 101 prevention work. So this is the type of magic that we forget we have. This power that you have in your shoulders. That you are strong. And you know, this is the type of stuff that we try and teach the older generation, and they regret they stopped doing this. So we can, you know, play with this however you like. This is strengthening the front. Okay, so the next 4, I don't want you to turn things off. So when I teach it, I say, come forward, arms out wide. This time, as soon as you get down there, you push back up. The hands do not go wide. You're going to lower down and push up again. Keep your hand glued to the spot. Gorge. Well done. Lie flat, arms out. Let's do a little scorpion while we're here. So arms wide. Again, if you want to change where your hands are face down or face up because of your boobs, that's fine. We lift leg, flex knee, bring the foot across the body to the outside edge and back in again. Repeat on the other side. Did I break things and turn things off? That's it, lovely. Focus on keeping your thigh off the deck. Honestly, I haven't seen you do this for a while, so this is cool. Sue, what a change. Look at that, confidence in movement. Beautiful. Oh, hello, hamstrings. The good news, out of this, we push up and back into downward facing dog. So we're in a strong position here, team. Okay, we're holding down dog. Let me see Anne. You got this, sister. Lovely. Hold that, stay there. Try and get some big fat breaths in. Start to bend one knee, then the other, just to enjoy the stretch around the knee. The stretch around the back of the leg, pressing the heel down towards the ground. Eye gaze downwards rather than toenails. Well done. And stop. Stay still in downward dog. This is endurance. So we've come out of working on those modified press-ups. I know. Come on, Anne. We're nearly through. You've got this, sister. She's like, bugger off. I'm all hot. Oh, right. Okay. Catch your breath. Yeah, being upside down can make you feel a bit funny. Okay, so from here, lovely people, just adjust your feet and hands slightly wider and come forward into full plank and hold. 4, 3, 2, 1. Push back down dog. Take a breath here. Exhale, come forward. So we're swiftly going from plank to down dog. And you're going to do 20 of them. Yes, that's right. So 20. Count that in your head. Now, some of you are modifying with knees. Absolutely fine. Do whatever you need to do. We've come out of press-ups, down dog, plank. All of that is huge loading into the chest. If you do it in sets of 5, that often is more helpful. Well done. Don't get mad. When you've completed your numbers, settle or collapse. Well done. Give yourself a moment. And then when you're ready, let's find space to relax in. So you can sit or lie. Whew. This is your time. Invest in this. It's not a question of it's nearly over. This is your time. And it's your time to manage stress and reduce the stress that you can control. So totally committed to your breathing. Focus on that breath. Focus on the breath to the belly. Allow the breath to become audible. And sometimes all you need is to focus on the breath. So at this time, we're going to focus just below the belly button and deep inside. We're going to start there because deep, 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 deep inside is you, your sunshine, your happiness. We're going to unlock that and grow that. So I want you to think of something totally amazing that just totally makes your heart sing. Whether it's about you or your family or a moment in time. And I want it to be so wonderful that you really feel the essence of that memory in the very, very center of your being. Capture it. Allow that to resonate through your body and smile. And now blow it up like a balloon. So from the very center of your body, we just pour in now those great feelings of love and happiness. Bring it now forward to right now. Like sunshine, positivity. Start to light yourself up. Feel your own power grow inside. Feel that energy grow, expand, and reach out to the edges of your being. And let that joy push out of you and connect. Feel that happiness grow, expand, connect. But pick up the threads of others. Feel their energy connect with you, their happiness connect with you. Feel amazing. Feel invincible. Because you've got this. And you're reaching out and sending all this amazing energy to everyone you know and love. And even those you don't know, just send it out there. Because you're getting it back. Fill up your body with all this greatness. And hold that inside. Now you shine. You glow with goodness. You shine because you're strong. You're a force for good. And pull in your happiness. Protect yourself like a warrior. Be strong and be fearless. And be utterly you. When you're ready, start to create some movement back to your fingers and toes. Bring yourself back into your space. All lit up like the Ready Breck. The Ready Breck boy, do you remember that? Bring yourself into a seated position. Start to create some movement with your hands and give yourself a little stretch out. And just to reinforce, you are strong. Arms up high, hands into your center. You're amazing. And give yourselves a round of applause because you are truly magnificent. Yay! Well done. Here, I'm proper sweating. Well done, lovely people. How'd you feel?